Wildfires are wreaking havoc in several provinces, and right now there are 188 fires burning across the country. This map shows ones that are officially deemed to be burning out of control. That's more than half of all the fires right now. You can see how they stretch in a band right across from northwestern Ontario into Manitoba, Saskatchewan, and northeastern British Columbia. Hello, everyone. I'm Natasha Fata, and you're watching CBC News Network. So let's zero in on the situation in Manitoba, where crews from across Canada have joined the fight against the wildfires there. We are closely watching developments in and around the northern city of Flin Flon. Yesterday's mass evacuation there is now being followed by one in the coming hours today in a neighboring community. CBC's Rosanna Hempel is tracking developments for us from Winnipeg, where many of the evacuees are heading. So, Rosanna, give us a sense of what's going on. Things are moving quickly. A lot of people are leaving Flin Flon and the surrounding area. What are you hearing?
Natasha, so the latest update that we have from Flin Flon as of about 9 a.m. this morning local time is that no homes or structures in Flin Flon have been damaged. That was the concern with that wildfire, with the winds expected to push that wildfire further south. Now, the community of Cranberry Portage, which is just south down the highway from Flin Flon, is now under a mandatory evacuation order. So we're hearing that there's heavy smoke in the community, they lost power, and they're also running low on supplies. So they're ordering everyone out by 3 p.m. today. That affects a community of about 400 to 600 people. So adding to that, more than 17,000 evacuees in Manitoba right now. Meanwhile, as you mentioned there, Flin Flon residents watching the situation closely. Some people are in Winnipeg. We spoke with evacuee Leslie Bizzo. She's at a busy shelter in Winnipeg. Take a listen.
There's a lot of food of various types for people, but there's over 200 people inside. We're just got little cots and little bags. Your pets are allowed in there with you, but there's basically nobody sleeping. Everybody's living minute by minute and trying to survive by just hoping that they'll get another message by their phone.
Rosanna, that certainly gives us a sense of the tension and how desperate the situation is. But we've also been hearing a lot of concern being expressed by various First Nations leaders, Indigenous leaders, about getting people out of their communities right across the northern part of Manitoba. What's the latest there?
Yeah, so we're hearing now that military Chinook helicopters, the first one has now landed in the PA from Puckatawagan. That community it's a remote flying community about 200 kilometers north, so a decent helicopter ride there. So these are larger helicopters that can take way more people than yesterday. So we're hearing about 44 people can fit into those Chinook flights. Councillors told us yesterday that more than 2,000 people were still trapped in the community waiting for helicopter rides out, as that local airport was still smoked out and closed. Throughout the day yesterday, it was those smaller helicopters taking people out, about 6 to 10 people on those rides. So with these Chinook helicopters now involved, we are expecting things to speed up quite a bit. Councillor Alma Hart was at the airport in the PA yesterday welcoming evacuees.
I could see the stress, the worry, the relief. That's what I feel. And I'm happy they're here, when they land. Especially when I see the kids and the babies. I want to cry, but I hold back. And I'm just very proud of everybody for being brave, I wouldn't know how to survive that kind of situation. I would just lose my cool too.
So Hart says that they have food available for when people land off those flights. They have other supports available. They are able to go recover at a nearby First Nation arena. From there, they can be bused or trained to southern Manitoba somewhere. So lots of people on the move today as they head to safety. Natasha.
CBC's Rosanna Hempel in Winnipeg. Thanks so much, Rosanna.